You Latinos for Trump must be real proud of your stupid decision, huh? You think your little citizenship, your little permanent residency card, that little appointment you have with immigration coming up, or the fact that you've been here a couple generations makes you superior to the undocumented individuals in this country? Well, Mika, the Supreme Court just said if you look it, you must be it, and we must get rid of it. And the Latinos in the comments talk about, oh, well, if you look suspicious, then you should be stopped. Meanwhile, they're looking like a whole Aztec, a whole Inca Empire. Mr. Mammoth, sir, do you not think you're on the chopping block too? The delusion is real, amiga. Your aspiration to whiteness and your craving of superiority nunca va a pasar, amiga. It is never going to happen. Your ancestry will forever and always remind you of the one thing you hate about yourself. Tú eres Latino. But what do I know, little old me, since you think you're a blanquita and untouchable? Go ahead, culera, stand in front of the ICE agent and speak the Espanol. Wear that favorite jersey of your favorite soccer team, amiga. Go ahead, don't be nervous. And see if you don't get snatched up for looking suspicious. Whatever the hell that means. But you should know, you did vote for this. Buckle up, ho!
So Latinos, y'all thought we was immigrants? So you mean to tell me y'all thought we was just over here chilling? So that's why you guys are saying that we're next. Man, we was first. And they still ain't stopped coming for us. So, hey, just don't worry about us, man. We gonna take care of us, and y'all take care of y'all, man. Cause we know how y'all look at us, man. And don't try to say that it's not that way, man, because we know it is. We know it.
Welcome back to the channel. Today we are looking at this topic that is generating a lot of heated discussion online. We have some social media posts and comments that have sparked debates about deportation, immigration and citizenship, with many people pointing out that it's inaccurate to assume that all Black Americans are immigrants. In reality, Black Americans are a diverse group that includes families whose ancestors have lived in the United States for centuries, as well as more recent immigrants from Africa. Yes, so the Caribbean and even other parts of the world. You know, this conversation raises broader questions about how people understand immigration, citizenship, and identity. You know, it's easy for online discussions to become emotional or to paint entire communities with a broad brush, but the facts are often more nuanced rather than assuming that the views of a few individuals represent millions of people. It is indeed worth examining where these claims come from anyway. So let's just go through this topic. Let's focus on this, and I'll be coming back with more commentaries. Stay tuned.
Unpopular opinion. The Latinos are one of the, if not the most racist and anti-Black communities in the United States of America. Let me tell you how. The Latinos do not want to be associated with the Black man in any way. They don't want nothing to do with the Black man, or with the skin tone, with this black skin, you know? Nothing to do with us, right? Nothing to do with the African Black or the American Black, nothing. They don't even want to work with us, associate with us, you know, even intermarry, nothing. They don't even want it. It's so bad to the point where even the Black Latinos, you see, like the Dominican Blacks, as black as this jacket, someone blacker than me telling you, I know Black, I Dominican, but I know Black. That's how bad it is. It's to the point where it's been confirmed to me by Latinas, by Latin girls, that in their families, marrying white is the top grade. It's like that's the top you can get. Like they have this belief where the whiter you go, the better. Like if the whiter or the more pale your partner's skin tone is, the better. It improves the family lineage. That's how bad these people hate anything to do with the Blacks. But it's like you people forget that the only reason why you can, in the first place, migrate into this country and even come here illegally and have kids, and then the kids actually get a citizenship. It's because of these same black people you don't want to be associated with. You know, these same people are the ones who protested, are the same ones who died, are the same ones who got imprisoned, who got lynched, just fighting to start the civil rights movement, you know, which now has civil rights acts into the American law that will now help give a lot of us rights to even allow us come to this country in the first place, to even allow us ride on the same trains with whites, to even allow us eat in restaurants or go to a beach or, you know, walk in certain spaces. You know, this DEI thing they're talking about, it's them. It's the same black people you don't want to be associated with. They're the ones. Now this ICE raid thing is happening. They are kicking out hundreds of thousands of Latinos because you guys have the largest community in America after the whites. Guess what? I do not give two mosquito testicles how many of you get kicked out of here because you don't give a shit about blacks. You don't want nothing to do with black people. I don't care how many Latinos get kicked out. I'm an immigrant myself, but guess what? I do not give a fuck. I could give a flying F because, again, like I said, you guys don't want nothing to do with the blacks. So why even get support from the blacks? Because now you guys are also protesting. I promise you, you want the support of.
So this is a message for Hispanic people or Latina people, not just the white presenting Latinos, all of them, including the more Afro Latinos, when it comes to this whole deportation thing and solidarity with the black community. You guys have no right to be angry at black people who choose not to want to support or have solidarity with you. And the only reason why I say this is because the amount and level of disrespect that we Black Americans have suffered from the Hispanic community when we tried to have solidarity in the past is astronomical. And you guys know about that disrespect, because try being a Latina woman with your whole family and bring home a black man as your boyfriend and tell them that you want to marry him. And how would your family respond to that? Because I know a lot of you, if you brought home a black person, like a black American, your family is not having that. So how could we possibly have solidarity when the whole family is like, you bring home a black person and it's just like their head starts spinning and they have an issue with that? On top of that, and also what adds insult to injury is basically saying when Hispanic people deny racism, like the fact that they're racist and the fact that they're colorist, the first time that it hit me about the Hispanic racism back in your own countries is when Black Panther, the second Black Panther came out, and the guy who played Namor, I forgot his name, the guy who played Namor talked about how you guys treat darker skinned people and indigenous people in your own countries, and that mentality, you guys bring it here into this country, especially after we black people have went through a lot of strides in this country to get certain things put in place for civil rights, and instead of leaving that at the door in those countries, you guys bring.
So, you know, one point that often gets overlooked is that Black Americans are not a single group with one immigration history. Many Black Americans are United States citizens whose families have lived in the United States for generations. Others are immigrants or the children of immigrants from Africa, the Caribbean, and other parts of the world. And that distinction matters because discussions about immigration should be based on facts. So, another important point is that no ethnic community speaks with one voice. It's inaccurate anyway if we say that all Latinos, but what we know that some of them are saying so, and that is why these people are reacting. So we can say the larger conversation about immigration is one that many countries continue to have. People always disagree about border security. They disagree about legal immigration, asylum, and deportation. And those are legitimate policy debates. But productive conversations do become much harder when they rely on stereotypes or misinformation instead of evidence. So, even us as viewers, we all have a responsibility to question sensational claims before accepting them. Yes, so at the same time, let's just respect dialogue that people are talking about. Yes, we have to really listen to different perspectives, and when we listen to these different perspectives, it doesn't mean that we are agreeing with them all. It means we are understanding the issues well enough to have informed discussions instead of reacting only to the virals. So, ultimately, there are always debates about immigration, about citizenship, and identity that affect real people. And that's why accuracy matters. The more we focus on verified facts and thoughtful discussions, the more likely we are to understand each other. So, guys, I'd just love to hear your perspective on this. What do you think is the best way to have honest conversations about immigration while avoiding generalizations? Anyway, just share your thoughts in the comments. And as always, keep the discussion respectful. If you found this commentary valuable, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more discussions on current events and public debates. Thank you for watching. Of course, all credit belongs to the original creators of the video. In this video, it's meant for educational purposes and commentary purposes as well. See you in the next one.